Olumide Macaulay has the sports news tonight.
Thank you, Gimba. Hello and welcome to Sports News. African women's champions, the Super Falcons, this evening suffered their second defeat at the ongoing Cyprus Women's Cup tournament, losing to Belgium by a lone goal at the GSK Stadium. Belgium's Alina Don's solitary effort within 6 minutes of the first half was a difference in a tight encounter, as the Super Falcons finished third in Group C with 3 points. Austria finished top of the group with 7 points. Belgium placed second in the group, while Slovakia finished bottom with no points. The Super Falcons will take on Thailand in a 7th-place classification match on Wednesday and are expected back in the country on Friday. Super Eagles technical advisor Rohr has omitted Kelechi Iheanacho from his 23-man squad for this month's AFCON qualifier against Seychelles and the international friendly against Egypt. Captain Mikel has also been left out, including other players but Wilfred Ndidi, Odion Igalo, Alex Iwobi and Moses Simon have all received call-ups. Rohr has also named Flying Eagles defender Valentine Ozoafo as well as Victor Osimhen in the squad. Nigeria will take on Seychelles on Friday, March 22nd at the Stephen Keshi Stadium before facing the Pharaohs at the same venue 4 days later. Ahead of Tuesday's night's UEFA Champions League return leg clash, Borussia Dortmund forward Marco Reus has called on his side to write history as they attempt to turn around their Champions League tie at home to Tottenham Hotspur. After losing 3-0 to Spurs at Wembley in the first leg of the last 16, Dortmund faced a monumental task against Mauricio Pochettino's team at the stadium in the return fixture. Only 3 clubs, Barcelona, Roma and Deportivo La Coruna, have ever managed to progress in the Champions League knockout phases after losing the first leg by 3 goals or more. Spurs were the last team to win a Champions League game at Dortmund in November 2017 when Son and Harry Kane scored in a 2-1 group stage victory. Crowds of mourning fans joined luminaries of English football for a final farewell to former England goalkeeper Gordon Banks earlier today. Teammates from England's 1966 World Cup win and members of former clubs Stoke City and Leicester came to join a group from the Stoke Stadium to the funeral for Banks, who died aged 81 last month. Banks was best known for the stunning one-handed save from a Pele bullet header that bounced awkwardly in front of him during England's group stage game against Brazil at the 1970 World Cup. His achievements went far further than stopping Pele. He also won 73 national caps, played nearly 500 times for Leicester and Stoke, and won 2 league cups.
Sad, not just for our team, of course, but for the Stoke club, the fans here. Very sad day. One of the greats in his profession. It's always a privilege when you come across in your profession the best, either with or against. And so it's been a privilege for me. So it's just a very, very sad day. And just the greatest goalkeeper I've seen. Well, he was a superstar on the field, but the beauty about him was, off the field, he was an ordinary guy. He was down to earth. And we were very fortunate in '66 to have some superstar players like Banksy, who off the field were just ordinary guys. And the thing about him that you remember, he's a joker. He joked all the time. Every time I met him over 50 years, he always came out with a new joke.
In boxing, Deontay Wilder will become an undisputed title fight. He welcomes it with Anthony Joshua if terms are acceptable. The American heavyweight is expected to confirm his next WBC title fight in the next few weeks after Tyson Fury decided not to take an immediate rematch following their draw in December. Wilder is due to return on May the 18th with a possible venue of the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, while Joshua has announced his U.S. debut against Jarrell Miller at the Madison Square Garden on June the 1st. But Wilder remains open to a blockbuster battle with Joshua for all 4 world titles, provided that a favorable deal can be reached between both champions. That's it on Sports News. The News at 10 continues now. On entertainment news, MTV marks its 14th year in Nigeria.
by supporting grassroots entertainment initiative. Mayowa Gundele has details.
Many thanks. On entertainment news tonight, international entertainment giant MTV Base marked its 14th year in the Nigerian music ecosystem by throwing its weight behind fledgling grassroots entertainment platform Mainland Block Party, giving more pizzazz to the teeming population of young music heads in the Ikeja area of Lagos State. The event, which is paving the way for a new era in the industry, brings a fresh wave of community-based party raves and was well attended by urban youths seeking new ways to interact with pop stars and their content. Actors Demola Adedoyin and Uti Wachuku were among a number of celebrities and social media stars who applauded CGI-heavy action adventure Alita Battle Angel for its representation of females. For internet sensation, Bolilomo Alita's representation as a hero makes for a good film attraction. Produced by James Cameron, Alita Battle Angel was directed by Robert Rodriguez. And that's it for me tonight. Thanks for watching. Let's head back for the rest of the news at 10.
And the main news again. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, today met with APC leaders in Delta State, says that change is coming. While the PDP, on its part, calls the visit by the Vice President an attempt to subvert the electoral process during the governorship polls this weekend. Also today, a group of presidential candidates asked Alhaji Atiku Abubakar of the PDP not to challenge the presidential election results in court, as the PDP demands the release of Atiku's son-in-law. And that's it on the news at 10 tonight. On behalf of all of us here, have a splendid night rest. I'm Gimba Umar.